Didn't you know? Sonic Adventure DX is a 2003 action RPG racing game created for the Nintendo GameCube and the sequel to Sonic Adventure 2. It follows the story of Sonic and friends as they cope with the loss of their recently deceased comrade, Shadow the Hedgehog. Despite the loss of Shadow, however, the game still manages to expand upon Sonic Adventure 2's concept of playing as multiple different characters. In this installment, while there are still 6 playable characters, each has their own unique playstyle and gameplay experience, doubling that of Sonic Adventure 2's. Of the 6 gameplay experiences, the first immediately available is Sonic's story. The story follows post-time skip Sonic as he develops his hockey abilities and fights against Dr. Kintobor and his newest ally, known simply as Chaos. Chaos is a Logia-type Devil Fruit user who ate the Water Fruit. As a result, he is essentially invincible without the use of hockey, and is thus referred to as a god of destruction by those unaware of his weakness. His overall design was based on Shadow Mario from Super Mario Sunshine, another water-based antagonist. This is further evidenced in Sonic's story, as Chaos reveals that he also was hiding his true form, and he too is really a lizard monster. Sonic Adventure DX has many new locations for players to visit, with one of the most famous ones being the Mystic Ruins and the Shrine of the Ancient Echidna race. During the story mode, the player is visited by one of the ancient echidnas named Tikal, who guides the player, acting as a hint system. The name Tikal and her ties to the ancient echidna shrine were actually the inspiration for a monument that was built after the game's release in Guatemala. The shrine in question was named Tikal after the ancient echidna. References to this inspiration go further than just the shrine's name, however. The shrine Tikal was created in the center of a rainforest as a reference to the ancient echidna shrine in Sonic Adventure DX. One of the new characters introduced in Sonic Adventure DX is Big the Cat, the hero who ultimately saves the world at the end of Sonic Adventure DX. While many people are aware of how large and powerful Big is, what you might not know is that he is actually the single strongest character in the entire Sonic universe. In the Sonic Adventure DX manga, Big the Cat is shown to be capable of fighting off countless hordes of evil robots with tails without the use of his own Chaos Emerald, throwing metal objects and opponents weighing multiple tons with ease at velocities quick enough to cause explosions upon impact, and even moving fast enough to create a solid afterimage while running to pick up a car weighing several tons. While his true abilities are unable to be faithfully recreated in a game, Sonic Adventure DX still shows remnants of them in his story campaign. In the final battle against Chaos, he single-handedly one-shots the Logia-type Devil Fruit Eater without even touching him, due to how incredibly developed his Haki has become by the end of the game. This ability to defeat enemies in a single blow would later become the inspiration for the anime One Punch Man and its main character Saitama. This is referenced through another new playable character, E102 Gamma, who acts as Genos in the story, most notably through his robotic build and inevitable death at the end of his final fight. Speaking of Big the Cat, didn't you know that his gameplay was actually what inspired the creation of the reboot of the Sonic franchise, Sonic Heroes? Despite being based solely around fishing, fans all around the world unanimously loved the depth and difficulty of Big's story, citing it as a refreshing departure from the childishly undemanding lack of difficulty in Sonic Adventure 2. It's often described as an incredibly fulfilling gameplay experience, something akin to a cross of meditation and physical training. The sense of accomplishment, as well as the ensuing power gained by the end of the story, made fans request that Big the Cat return in later Sonic games. As a result, he was added into Sonic Heroes, though he was greatly nerfed due to being held back by 2 teammates. It's no surprise, however, that after the events of Sonic Adventure DX, Big's story in Sonic Heroes is by far the easiest of the 4, due to how powerful he has become. Didn't you also know that according to the Pokémon XD Gale of Darkness manga, Mount Battle was actually supposed to have you fight in one-on-one battles, Mortal Kombat style, with the loser being tossed off of the platform? If you want to know more trivia on Pokémon and other obscure video game series, look out for the Didn't You Know Video Games episode on Pokémon XD Gale of Darkness. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to leave a like and press the subscribe button to show support. If you want the chance to see episodes a week before their release or choose what episode I work on next, consider checking out the Patreon. Thank you to the patrons listed in the description who are currently supporting the channel on Patreon. And don't forget to look out for new episodes of Didn't You Know Video Games. Hey guys, end slate time. I just want to say I had to read way too much on Quora about how a water devil fruit would work. Oh dude, it is so ridiculous. Because you gotta consider if he would actually be overpowered. The whole thing is that with devil fruits, you're not able to swim. And as soon as you get into at least seawater, you're immediately made weaker and unable to use your power. And you're essentially just crippled. So if you turn into that water, are you going to be like no longer able to do anything? Or are you just completely overpowered and now even seawater is nothing to you? So I spent way too much time figuring that out. Also, Seth the programmer, we definitely need a Big the Cat is Stronger Than You Think video. Big versus beginning of Z Goku. Let's be quick on that one. Let's go. Also, I'm not sure about the Guatemala Shrine thing. I don't know if Tikal's actually based on it or not, but I at least know it's not based on her, so that was a free pass. I'm happy about that. I actually was just looking up Tikal for PNGs of her to use in the video and the thumbnail, but the first thing that came up were these ruins, and so I decided to add that as another fact because why not? But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching.